Camp Hope was created in honor of Chris White, a Marine who died in 2006. In honor of his son, of a family that lived in the outdoors, and grew up in the outdoors, to allow soldiers, Marines, airmen, sailors a chance to get back to the outdoors and it is the best place on earth.
No one has an outlet for people to get hurt in Iraq and Afghanistan, a war. That's what Camp Hope is, you know. You come here and forget about tomorrow. Get your mind off of the crap you did in Iraq. You got a lot of frustration in you. Walk. And if you can't walk, someone will carry you. If you want to sit in a deer stand, someone will take you out there. Yeah, you hunt when you're here, but there's so much else you can do if you do not hunt at Camp Hope. You can fish, you can hike, you could climb them boulders up there, or just sit on the porch. Hear the greatness that's here.
This is the cheapest therapy you can possibly get. They enjoy it. They get a little dirty, they get a little wet, they get a little cold. That's part of it. That's part of it. There ain't nothing, you can come out here and sit down against one of these trees and just sit here, and I guarantee you whatever's ailing you in your mind, it's going to go away within just a matter of minutes. And you're not going to think about anything else except what's around you, just by looking around, the peace and the quiet.
Looking out across the green. Take a deep breath. And as I exhale, everything went away. I was at peace, a feeling I hadn't felt since before I'd gone to Iraq a year and a half earlier. And from that moment on, I didn't care if I got anything else out of the hunt, because I just got the best trophy I could ever have. But I got a new sense of independence down here.
My dad, which is partly blind, is driving this thing.
Part of my own self back. I healed in ways I didn't know I needed to.
And I think that all the medicine in the world and all the doctors and the psychiatrists, I don't think they can fix the things that are wrong with these boys. It's so much deeper than that. I mean, their hearts and souls are damaged after this. Because I can remember Bobby's dad telling me stories that his whole life since he's been 6, all he ever wanted to do was be an Army Ranger. Never ever wanted to do anything but that. And now it's over.
I didn't get to live that dream, but...
And the whole life he ever knew is gone. One day he had it, the next day it's gone. And how do you fix something like that? That's not something you can take a pill for.
Doctors, therapists, and shrinks, they can only do so much. I mean, they can heal the body, they can heal the mind, but Camp Hope heals the soul.
If I wasn't involved in Camp Hope, there's nothing out there for you to, you know. You come back from Iraq and you're all messed up, and you're in the hospital, and they're more concerned about, oh, we got to get this stitch out, or got to make sure these screws aren't too tight. They don't, because I don't know if I'm saying it right, but they just do not deprogram you.
When we're sitting around this fire at night, or standing here throwing the wood, making the flames dance as high as we can get them, whether we're sipping on a Coke or a cold beer or a cup of coffee, it's almost like our troubles and our pains and our frustrations are burnt away by this fire.
I do see what it does. I do see how it can help them, that self-esteem, to get back out and do whatever it is they want to do. I don't know for sure, but I can see a difference. When people come here, they come one way, and when they leave leave it different.
The angriness is gone. From a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10 before Camp Hope. It's probably a 2 now.
Wow.
It has changed that dramatic. So life at our house is not so bad. Now when he comes down here and he meets new soldiers, he never complains about the things that he has, problems that he has, or obstacles that he has to overcome. It has really changed. Really changed. All this because of Camp Hope.
Yeah.
If you got it, help somebody. Why not? That, to me, that's what we should be doing. The government can't do it all. You know, they can't do everything. We the people got to do something.
I couldn't imagine losing my son. I couldn't imagine what Will went through. But I know that he's healing. That whole family, the White family's healing from Chris's sacrifice. Through what they have here and what they give to all of us.
He would have probably done the same thing, in a different way. But I'm sure he would have done the same thing, because he was always one to do for everybody else. He'd stand up for ones that, couldn't do it on their own. Yeah, he would enjoy this. He probably is enjoying it.
Not to say I can't bring his son back, but he lost one son. How many sons he's got since he started Camp Hope? I sure hope he thinks of me as a son.